Alright friends, so I welcome you to another interesting class in our Adobe Photoshop class, and this is going to be an update to our calendar design in Adobe Photoshop CC. Alright, so in this regard, I'm going to teach you guys how you can create a word calendar in Adobe Photoshop. So the last class in our calendar design in Adobe Photoshop is a desk calendar, a kind of calendar you can create and print it and put it on the desk of an office or on a table in your private house. All right, so in today's class we're going to look at how you can create a simple word calendar using Adobe Photoshop. So without wasting much of our time, so let's get today's class started. All right, so what we need to do is to make a new page size. We'll right click on this place and choose a new document. So guys, from this point, this is where you'll do the layout settings. So at the top, we call this place a wall calendar. So a wall calendar design. All right, so we need to come here and change this from pixels to inches. So in some cases your layout setting might be pixels or centimeters, or whichever way, just make sure that you set the right size. All right, and the right size for a word calendar can be A2 or A3. But for the purpose of this training, I'm going to set a layout for A3 word calendar design. So the A3 word calendar design is 11.693. Then we come to the height, and I'm going to type 16.535, right? So that's the size for A3 standard layouts. So the resolutions will always be 300, right? We come here and make sure we change this color mode to CMYK. So finally, we come down below here and click on create. So alright guys, so this is how you create a page settings for a word calendar design in Adobe Photoshop. So next thing to do is to start our design. So we need to come down below here to the layer panel here and make a new layer. So after we make a new layer, so we have to go to our tools bar now. We right click on the shape tools and select a rectangle. Now we need to head on to the property of the shape. From the home tab here, we can turn off this stroke fill. We can as well change the color fill to let's say black. Then we can make a draw of a rectangle. I need a tiny rectangle at the top here. All right, so we can go back to the home tab. We go to edit and transform. So why do I need to apply transform is that I want to expand the rectangle space shape. So I want to make it more bigger. That's why I use a transform tools. Then I have to come to the home tab here again and click on this to accept the transform. Then I have to click on this box here. I don't need it, right? So one other thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to make a duplicate of this rectangle here. So there are many ways by which you can make a duplicate. You can press Alt key on your keyboard and drag, and it goes straight. It's going to automatically duplicate. So I need this at the top, at the bottom, right? So I need it at the bottom like this, right? So I have to go back to the original shape. So the other way to make a duplicate is that you come to the layer panel, right click on it, and look for duplicate layer. So this one here, I can name it picture layer or picture shapes, picture shape or picture layer. So click on OK. So this means that this is where I'm going to insert the picture for the calendar. So now what I'm going to do next is that I'll go back to the home tab here. I'll click on edit. Then I will look for my free transform or press down Ctrl T on your keyboard. So I will drag to expand the rectangle based on the size of the picture I would like to use. So I think I'm okay with this size. Then I'll click on this to accept. So now I'll come back to the layer panel here. I will double click on this rectangle to open a color picker. I'm going to try to differentiate the color scheme from the original shape. I'll click on OK. So I'll come back to the layer panel. The original shape, I'm going to take it to the top of the duplicate like this, so that we have it at the top. Then I will come down below the layer panel again. I will make a new layer. So having make a new layer, I need to have a rectangle at the top of the shape. So I'll have to come back to my tools bar. I will right click on the rectangle. Now I will select circle. So this is what I need. Then I will draw another circle at the top. So I have to press down my Ctrl key to draw the perfect circle as the case may be. So Ctrl key down and Alt, or Ctrl key down and drag to draw the perfect circle like this. Then this circle, now I'm going to change the color to white. So I'll click on this place to select white. So this is another way by which you can change color of the shape. You can see it has take effect from the home tab here. So we are doing the same thing, right? So I'm going to click on my pick tools now. So next thing I'm going to do is to go to my home tab here. So I will go to select and select all. Now I will have to rotate to center align vertical center. Oh, sorry, Ctrl Z. So it should be align horizontal center. Good. Then I have to go back to select again and deselect. So this is where I need the stuff. So I need to make another rectangle as far as my simple work calendar is concerned. So I have to come down to layer panel here. Then I will have to look for the background layer like this. So having looked for a background layer, then I'll go back to my tools bar. I will right click again and select another rectangle. Now I'll come back to Photoshop work area. I will make another rectangle like this. So I'll select my pick tools now so I can delete this. So now one other thing I'm going to do is to apply the picture for my work calendar. So I have to locate this layer and click on it. Now I'll go to my home tab again. I'll click on file, then I'll click on place embedded. So having clicked on place embedded, I'll now look for my picture on desktop. So I'll look for a simple, nice picture for the calendar. Okay. I'll try to make a nice picture that can fit in this. Okay, let me try this picture right here. So let me try this picture. Then I'll click on place. Let me see if this is going to look very much nice, and then I will use it right away. Alright, so can reposition it. Okay, I think so. Shift key and alternative key to expand it more. Something like this. Okay. Then I can come back here and click on this check mark here to accept. So I can look for the picture layer from my layer panel here. I will right click on it, then I will choose create clipping mask. Now the picture is going to power clip in the calendar. Then I have to change some color here, so I'll select this and I'll double click on the layer thumbnail here. So I can pick the color from the card so as to maintain same color or true. I think I'm satisfied with that color right away. So I will select this shape also. I will double click on the layer thumbnail, then I will look for a nice color for it also. I think okay, click on OK. So I will select the bottom shape also, and I'll double click on the layer thumbnail, then I'll select this color and click on OK. Alright, so in this regard, what I'm going to do is that I will send you guys this PSD file format. So I will want you to input text, and let's see how you are able to understand the concept of a work calendar design in Adobe Photoshop. I have taught you guys how you can generate calendar from CorelDRAW or from internet. So what you are going to do for me is to input the calendar and some other text that you might think it is necessary to put in this work calendar design. Then when you are done, save the file in JPEG or PSD file and send it back to me on the WhatsApp. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to save this file. I'll go to home tab here, click on file, then save as. So I'm going to save it in my desktop. So when I save it on desktop, I will forward this file to you guys to use as a reference to. Oh no. I'm not saving it in PDF. this is a mistake, so I'm not saving it in PDF, so I'm saving it to PSD file, save as. So I'm saving it as PSD, so I have to select PSD file format here, then I'll click on save. So this is how you save a PSD file format, and then I click on OK. So expect me to send you this file to complete the design. So I hope you learn one or two things in our calendar design using Adobe Photoshop. Hope to have a very good feedback from you guys as far as you are able to understand this thing. Send it back to me once you are able to put things together. So thank you for watching this class from the beginning to the end. Hope to hear from you guys soon. Bye.